Am I alive? Am I dead? We may never know. Okey-dokey. Well, I am here, I think. Hard to say. But at the very least, I'm connecting to things. Oh, there we go. Vaguely heard stuff. Okay, well, I'm back. Sorry about that. The only thing I can say is that the internet went out for a second. A second being a few minutes. Don't know why. Okay. Seems like I'm alive though, so that's good enough. You didn't really miss anything, although I suspect that if this VOD got separated, the only thing you missed is that Lysandre showed up and said we should go find X and Y. I think is basically what he said. And Mabel's yelling at something. Yelling at this stupid mayor. And look who's here, the finest researcher in the entire Mabel stable. Must have something pretty annoying to ask me if you came all the way to my office, right? Lysandre did mention something. Here we go again. If you have to use on the straight and narrow, I still can't escape my past. Alright, I guess I can't avoid it forever, so I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you what I know. Paralegendary Pokemon in the Kalos region. The one that takes, otherwise known as Yveltal, and the one that gives, usually called Xerneas, or whatever. I know quite a bit about the two, since Team Player tried its hand at capturing them both. Listen, I'm about to share something important, so I need you to pay attention here, kid. We've been getting some strange readings lately from the wild zones around town. If I had to posit a theory, I'd say it's almost like the areas have been bathed in Xerneas' life energy. And in every wild zone where we've detected these weird readings, we've seen a certain kind of Pokemon appearing without fail. They're an alpha Pokemon, but not the usual kind. Something's not right about them. These anomalous alphas have been connected to somehow to Xerneas, the one that gives. Even if they aren't, I guess it'll be odd to take care of them. Alphas will always spell danger. I'm sure you can tell where this is going, right? Your new research task is to catch or defeat the anomalous alphas in zones 3, 5, and 9. Now get to it. Okay, bye! Leave me back to my complaining about the mayor. Let's see, am I alive? Looks like it. Turn this off though. Yep, everything seems to be working as far as I can tell. So now there are alphas running around. Cool. Yeah, sorry about all the technical issues lately. I don't know what's causing them, obviously. That maybe the internet provider is just being weird. Nope, Stream Elements finally caught up. Does mean that this is probably going to be a separate one. So if you see a shorter shrim, or maybe a bunch of shrims separated into different VODs, that's why. Got disconnected again. Bleh. Bleh, I see. Like vampires say bleh because everything sucks. Sick jumps though. Now what? It's like now I'm over here, but now what? I guess maybe I've been here already? Very possible. All I know how to do is jump. And cough in a sickly manner. Gonna go with yes, I've been here before. I've broken my ankles on these rocks before. Now to South Boulevard. Where I break more rocks. That's a lot of little ice guys. Hi. Don't like that it gave me an ice heal right before I walked up to a bunch of ice cubes. My little Bergmite babies, I've gathered you all here to fulfill my dream. What is my dream, you ask? I didn't, but go on. Bergmite Sir Avalag. What? That's right, I want to see all my Bergmites sit on the back of a giant Avalug. What? You strike me as a capable trainer, so I have this one very, very serious request for you. I'd like to borrow an Avalog big enough to beat all of my 4 Bergmite on his back. I think with the size classification of XL should be big enough. You know, just literally the biggest one. I don't think I have one, but I could check. I might have the alpha version of that. Why wouldn't I? I do not. I'm not even sure I have an Avalug. Nope, not a single Avalug. I don't even have a Bergmite. So, bye. Huh? Oh, I don't... Can I unmark that? I don't really care about it anymore. Whatever. Guess I don't have a choice but to just eternally go after these things. And they'll tell me about, Yveltal or whatever. Yeah, we are live. That's for sure. Okay. Only good thing you got to offer is our location. You here for another nasty drink? Guizel, wish you wouldn't be quite so candid in your sales pitch. What? We had the whole dang city with her. Save the whole dang city with her. You think we still need to stand on the ceremony? What do you want today? Same old Fire Blast roast? I want the one that takes. Ah, you speak of the legendary Pokemon, Yveltal and Xerneas. Ugh, now I thought I had to hear those names again. Thanks for yet another reminder, the way we messed up back in the Team Flare days. If you're facing either of those two, will help out. I hate the aftertaste of failure.
Indeed, but if you aim to take on a legendary Pokemon, I think it'd be wise to reach out to the other good people of Quasatico first. Meet us at the Quasatico Incorporated building. Discussing this further without them won't get us anywhere, believe me.
I don't know why they would be involved, but okay. Still on the fence of whether they're evil or not. And which ones did she say again? Doesn't even tell me. It doesn't even tell me. I want to say it was like 3, 5, and something. But I guess I'll go here and just trigger all the other things. I wonder if Safi said a thing too. No, looks like Safi didn't ping people again. That's fun. That is fine.
Hey, what's up? Hey, heard from Grisham that we should be expecting you. Now I have an update on my own. Team recently discovered some sort of flying object approaching Luzumeo City. Determined that the object is most likely the legendary Pokemon Yveltal. Or it could be another Charizard, who could say. Yveltal's a really nasty piece of work. Really nearly took out the whole Team Flare units on its own back when we tried to capture it to use it for the ultimate weapon. That's when it was dormant state, mind you. Did finally manage to contain it thanks to the efforts of the very best trainers the Team Flare had to offer, including our former admin Malva. Our forces hadn't been so depleted by that foolish campaign, I doubt those children would have ever reached the ultimate weapon to stop it. Those children? This time, Quasartigo Incorporated will be stepping in to help you, so don't end up all similarly overwhelmed. What kind of help, Vinny? You see, Team Flare had a device that they used to train some of their team members. The battle simulator that could fully recreate Pokemon using holotech, down to the details of how they moved and the effects of the attacks. Grisham and Grizel over there are both experienced it for themselves, so we asked for their input. And built ourselves an improved version. Yeah, I had the training of this device a while back as Team Flare's future leaders. But the monstrosity Quasartico made it even worse with that than what Team Flare had come up with. Making it a perfect tool in which we could train for the great challenge such as this. That's right, we're gonna download a legendary Pokemon and then we're gonna beat you up with it. Daffy, I'd like to ask you to battle once more with Victory Bell, Hawlucha, and Tyranitar in their Rogue Mega Evolved states. Device is kept in the lower levels, we call it the Rogue Mega Evolution Simulator 3000, even though it's the first one. If you follow me, please. Why do they put 3000 after these things? Is this gonna be me fighting these things alone? So you'll begin battle against the Rogue Mega Evolution Simulator from here. Which Rogue Mega Evolution Simulation would you like to battle? Boy, that's a mouthful. I'll fight Victory Bell, I guess. Hey, good, I wish you the best of luck in your battle against it. Sucker. Yep, this time I'm alone. And also it's level 70? Jeez. And it doesn't even reach. Seriously. What's the point? And this one's just a simulation, so it's also not in pain. It's just programmed to imitate pain. You're throwing at me. Ow. I really wish they didn't have to, like, walk over to me. If I say use a move, you just use the move. You don't need to run over to a specific spot. Ah, whatever. Nothing I can do about it. Press the button and Mega Evolve! Why not? Doesn't really heal all the way. I may have poison goop, but my flying type surely should just be able to fly over it, right? Apparently not. Oh my god. It's dying. I need to listen to this song again too. Like it's tempting to pause during that part just to get past it. Without it mixing with all this other noise. Oh, he's gonna die. Yep.
nothing I can do about it, other than return him into the Pokeball. Not the worst idea, I guess. I can just go take a bath in the purple goo, I don't care about it. But I don't wanna kill the Pokemon. Ow. I don't know what to use against you. Actually, like, using a water type is probably a bad idea. Like, it's the guy with a gun that shoots bullet seeds, even. Okay, upset. Throwing out more goops, but who cares? You know those rogue Pokemon battles? What if you did them again? Isn't that fun? Isn't that a fun idea? A resounding victory! Expect nothing expect nothing less of you, of course. Which Pokemon would you like to take on next? Okay. Am I healed or anything? Hang on. Okay, we are healed at least. That's good. Do I need to fight these guys, though? Like, I really don't see what that has to do with the upcoming battle with Legendary. Now it's time for Mucha Lucha. We switch to Charizard again. This flying bird can't do anything to my flying dragon, right? Oh, he did swipe at him. That's more than Victory Bell did without its super move. Yeah, Victory Bell had to cheat. Had to cover the entire land with poison goo. This guy is at least slapping him like a real warrior and dodging his fire blast like a real chump. Easy. We're gonna switch it up a little. Are fighting types weak defense? Uh-oh. Getting upset. Getting very upset. Why'd you walk over to me? Ow. Well, it didn't kill me, that's all that matters. Really going crazy. Thank you. Why do I have to fight these things again? I don't even have friends this time. Friends of similar level. Nope, I just have to do it on my own. And he's going to get stuck too. If he slammed me again, I might have died. Potentially. Squeak, squeak. Keep blasting. Point blank blasting. Sorry. After everything that's happened today, I'm using their energy. What am I supposed to talk about? I'm just zapping this poor wrestling bird. Now, I'm also getting kicked in the face because they refuse to just focus my actual Pokemon. And level up. Thanks to the power of simulation, we can recreate all of the monsters you fought. Here, why don't you have a rematch against the tower? We downloaded its entire ability to fight you and kill you and blow up the earth. Definitely giving me evil company vibes. And now we fight Tyranitar. I don't have any fighting moves. Maybe I should have gotten Falinks in our team. I mean, at least Tyranitar looks like a proper evolution. Just a bigger guy. Oh, you missed. What are you gonna do, Tyranitar? How can you be a tyrant with no people? Really, I have no... no fighting moves. Fighting types are so outdated. Why punch with fists when you can bite with ice? Or liquidize. Liquefy them with water claws. Alright. Defense returned to normal. I just lowered it. Think you can stop me? Not if I switch into maximum oversand. I feel like this would be a better game mechanic if I was controlling the Pokemon and not the trainer. So much noise. Ugh. Just listen to that. Listen to the insanity echoing in your brain. Okay. Back to normal. Like, if they actually played those on drums, those drums are gone. They have been turned to dust. And liquefying you is the only real damage I have. No, triple spikes. Oh no, it's actually stabbing me. Oh no, he's actually dead. Well. It's still surprising that it actually, like, puts blood on my screen. Well, Absolutely is dead. Got nothing else to do. Ow. Stop trying to run outside the arena to use Thunderbolt, please. Tyranitar might be too strong for us, especially because I don't know how this thing works still. Like, I don't know how they decide where to aim their attacks. Like, occasionally, they just run up beside me. Like, okay, boss, I got it. I'll fire a fire blast right here. Like, why? You were right in his face. Just do it there. It's a lot safer, surprisingly. Because if I want that, I just have to stand beside them, and then Mabel will do it. Yeah, he did. Stone Edge is pretty strong, as it turns out. What the heck are you brought me into? I did forget I had a water. Get back. Gotta leave before I get blown up by an earthquake. Or whatever that move is supposed to be. Shouldn't Giga Impact hurt you? Or is that a different move? Stop chasing me. Oh my, he walked into it. I have to heal. I have to heal our Toffee, otherwise we will die. Stop trying to bite me. Ow. Stop trying to eat me, Tyranitar. You're just a hologram. Why did they program in the ability to eat me? They might actually be evil. Maybe this has all been a ploy. I subdued the tower so they could take it over. And now that I've done that, they're going to eat me. Okay, everything's fine. Everything is fine. Superbly done! I was expecting from the one of our first ever Zal Royale champions. One of. I'm the only one. Need I remind you, I beat your Bane. It's truly impressive to have so soundly defeated the 3 Rogue Mega Evolution Pokemon on your own, even if they were simulations. I guess it was pretty impressive. Whatever. Yeah, what is it? Understood. So the flying object we believe to be Yveltal has finally reached the border of the Lumiose City. Please notify the nearby residents. Civilians should be put on alert. Suppose you ever heard that all you needed to do? Yveltal has arrived. Appears to be headed for the roof of the Rogue District Galerie de la Lune. Galerie de la Lune? Yveltal is said to be able to absorb life force. It represents death itself. Me simply defeating it in battle won't be enough. It'll just recover and fly into a rage. You absolutely have to catch it to control it. So, you know, good luck with that. Alright, let's go capture a legendary, I guess. You know, the Y for ARP, really. So where is this thing? Oh, it's all the way over there. Closer than I thought it'd be. But it absorbs life force. It is death itself. Which is a crazy thing to make a Pokemon be. I don't think they were hurt, but they probably deserve it. They probably deserve a little bit of a heal, right? I don't think they sell... I didn't mean to exit out of it, but I don't think they sell any cool stuff, do they? No. You have to go to the Pokeball Emporium or whatever.
Why does this even exist?
Why can't I travel to the 2 shops that I actually want to go to, huh? Seems like they put that there on purpose just to be annoying.
Instead, they put a cafe or something beside it, but you gotta walk all the way over here. Check that thing for me, Toffee. Thank you. Have a premiere ball on us. Whoops.
I missed out on a premiere ball
That I wasn't gonna use anyway, but... Anything cool? No. Got some timer balls just in case this takes a while. Let's go catch a god. Shouldn't be too difficult to catch death itself, right? I mean, if Kronos can do it in just split second, then surely I, the best of the best, can do it even faster. I don't need no stinking time powers. Which, as a side, I'll probably go back to Hades on Saturday. There is another game I kind of want to play. Look Outside got a pretty big update. So I'm curious what that involves. But what am I supposed to do here? And Alrighty then. I don't know what they want me to do here, but we're gonna do this. I don't know why they constructed these places to have tiny little... No, don't go down. Go down. There we go. Constructed these scaffolding things to have tiny little platforms and tiny little walls. Just pretty much everywhere. Like, is any of this worth it? Rare candy. No. Oh boy, I can't wait to eat all my rare candies. I only have 50 of them. They're so rare. The flavor must be amazing. And meanwhile, they're probably pretty bad. Probably like... What's that one thing called? Like the really hard candies that come in little balls. Not Jawbreakers or anything, they're chocolate. I don't know. All I know is I usually ignored them or avoided them. Whopper? Yeah, they are Whoppers, okay. I never liked those. They always hurt my teeth. Because I am a small child. Or I was a small child at the time. Hello, Pidgeot. Okay, it seems like the god is going to spawn here, and if we fight it and fail, it'll probably just get annoyed and leave, but we'll see what happens. But real quick, go down here. Steal all these random items. Didn't know this was a Beedrill hangout spot. Interesting. They can just hang out on top of the mall, which is probably true. I've never been to the top of a mall, but I'm sure it is covered in bugs. Investigate this random spot. Where could it be? Yep, there it is. It's here to buy some cool clothes, and suddenly I'm over here. That's not where I was. How did I do that? Oh, it's so tiny.
Was there a point in me going over and investigating that spot if I teleported over here anyways? Ow. Progress cannot be saved now because I'm being attacked by this stupid bird. Okay. Alright, Yveltal. Time to meet your maker. That's me. Why you detected Yveltal's life force? I suppose you must have found it. Oh, wait, that's Grisham. Yveltal is an extremely dangerous Pokemon. I trust you will take care. Eh. And you know you gotta catch it, right? It's a big job, but you'll ought to be up to it. What does the Y really stand for? Death. It's a different language though, so it's really pronounced yeah. Alright, worth a shot. Welcome back, Weezor. Also, I'm back. Well, that didn't work. Death Pulse. Why does he crawl around like a little goblin? Think he'll appreciate a luxury ball? He did not appreciate a luxury ball. I don't actually remember what type this thing is. We're gonna keep going. Dark flying type, but he crawls around like a little goblin. Oh no, it got mad for some reason. I kept throwing balls at it. Who could have seen this coming? Ow. Nope, it's still mad. Oh, never mind. I was just gonna switch to timer balls, but we got it in an Ultra Ball. Yeah! I've caught death itself! Hooray me! How did you get up here?
Never stop surprising me. Think you would be able to conquer even Yveltal.
I'm kind of surprised myself, yeah, you know. I didn't think an Ultra Ball would work.
Perhaps that's the true of wanting something too much clouds the vision, sending one down paths that lead only to defeat.
What are you going on about now, Gris?
Nothing at all. Just think how wonder it would be to have a serious battle against our friend here, who has subdued Lumios's mightiest Pokemon.
Seriously, if there's a point here, would you mind getting to it?
My point is only that my old fixation upon restoring our honor held me captive to the past. Now I'm focused wholly on becoming the greatest I can be. A better goal, I rather think.
Yeah, I guess. Nothing wrong with that, huh? Are you gonna get better by murdering this girl and taking Yveltal for yourself? I prefer the look in your face when you're focused on battle. You almost look good.
Thanks. I think I also maintain a nice expression when I'm dealing with our customers.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, are we ready for a nice coffee break?
Alright, one piping hot cup full of props to you.
Full of props? That gave me pause. My brain couldn't register what I was saying.
Are we gonna be playing Prop Hunt, but it's all in the coffee? But we did it. The Y in Brilly stands for yay, I got death. Pure can't wait to reach death.
And they just left.
I thought he was gonna challenge me, but no. But I guess this means that, canonically, the trainers from X and Y didn't capture this guy. He's only medium too. He's not even that big. Yeah, I guess usually they just release the legendaries at some point. Because they are legendaries. Likes to thrash about. It's calm by nature, but it likes to thrash. Oblivion. Focus Blast. Hello. How is it Oblivion Wing or... Oh, I guess it has a heal. I say, isn't Oblivion Wing his signature move? And it is, but it heals him, so that's why Hurricane's stronger. It's also got Dragon Rush, Phantom Force. All these cool moves. Got the legendary sitting beside a little Tynamo. And I'll put the legendary in the gifted box. I could also put him in the party. He is on par with all of our other guys. Man, it's weird that even Red releases Mewtwo. Of course, Mewtwo having the ability to talk, at least as far as the movies are concerned, does make it a little weirder to keep him. Hello, Weedle. Okay, so now that we got Yveltal, I have to go get the alpha Pokemon, but I don't recall where they were. I was a little flustered at the time because the internet went out. So I didn't really pay attention to what she was saying, even though I said it out loud. Now he has to survey all the anomalous alphas I actually look into at you. Need a reminder of where to look? Yes, it would be nice if you just put them on my map. Okay, there's still an alpha activity in Wild Zone 3, Wild Zone 5, and Wild Zone 9. 359. Gotcha. Okay, so 3 is over here. So if you missed it, the life-giving Pokemon is apparently turning some Pokemon into alphas, making them all weird. It's probably that one. If I had to guess, that one looks a little bit out of place. For some reason, he's upset. I can't imagine why. Also, level 70. Can't imagine why. Yeah. You know, it is a good thing I'm around. If little Timmy walked into this wild zone and a giant level 70 Steelix was in front of him, I don't think he'd just walk away from it. Probably keep trying to catch it, and that wouldn't go well. Okay. Really low health. Still mad for some reason. Stop trying to eat me. I know that's what you're trying to do. Stop it. Oh, I was trying to Stone Edge. Hey, what the? You can't just teleport away. Okay, earthquaking. Just waiting for it to calm down. We do need a Steelix. And if I don't have to trade for it, then that's better for me. Don't walk away. Just get in the ball. Get in the ball, Steelix. Get in the ball. You'll have a nice home. It'll be a nice, friendly home full of other amazing Pokemon. Maybe I'll even find a nice Onix for you to hang out with. Does not want to get in the ball. Tired. Tired of just running in circles, avoiding steels, stabbing me with rocks. Please just get in the ball. It's a nice ball. It's a timer ball. You know how unique that makes you? Not very, but it's there. It's more unique than like an Ultra Ball or a regular old Pokeball. And absolutely is dead. Absolutely dead. Ugh. He just keeps getting mad. So how are you doing? Are you being attacked by an earthquaking snake? I hope not. The sun's getting low. Which means it'll be almost time to go. Ultra Ball. Please just get in the ball. How are you more difficult than the legendary? Alright, I'm just gonna kill it. You hear that, Steelix? If you don't let up and just get in the ball, I will kill you. You will cease to be. Don't believe what you hear from the other Pokemon I've beaten up that just minimize themselves. You will stop existing here. Alright, I tried. Last shot. It realized I wasn't lying when I actually blasted it. Alright, so that was probably 3. Next one was 5, which is a number. Nice counting. Right there. I wonder if the trainer from Legends Arceus kept the fragment of Arceus, and that's the one that ends up on top of the tower or whatever. The one we never actually get to go to. Wait, what's the alpha here? Is it you? No. It wouldn't be a level 25 Bellsprout. There it is. That's gotta be it. He saw me immediately. He's already mad. What did I do? This stinking Bellsprout. Why do you know Stone Edge? That's not a thing you can learn. The sun will be setting soon. Oh, well, that was easy. That was way easier than Steelix. Then it was 9, but the sun's setting, so I'm just gonna go heal. Bonjour, how can we be of service? You know what I've just realized? Paris isn't in this game, and this is the French game. Why didn't they put the little Paris shroom bug in this game? But they put this thing in. I guess it does have a mega. Pinsir also deserves to take a vacation. Thank you. Look at those fancy lights, even though I don't think that's how that should work. But they didn't put Paris in Paris. Okay, now we're in Wild Zone 9, where I am blocked off by rocks immediately. Hello, Sableye. See, it'd be a lot easier to accept wild Pokemon just hanging out with other people, or you know, just humans in general, if they didn't attack us on sight, you know? If they weren't immediately trying to kill me, I'd be on board with giving them free reign. But they are absolutely trying to kill me immediately, and I didn't even do anything. Hello, Master. Yeah, both shot. Are you level 7? No. I'll take you anyway, though. And I know you might argue that, hey, I just attacked that Pokemon, and it wasn't even doing anything, but it was going to attack me. You could see it in its little eyes. See, like this Kadabra. I didn't do anything to it, and it's trying to cut me with its spoons. Wow, it despawned me all the way to the bottom of the ladder. Imagine if that happened to Corbo. At least then he wouldn't have gotten angry at me if I just teleported back to the bottom. Be confused. What happened? What? How did you show up there? You didn't even fall. You just appeared. Alright, let's cut some of these. Actually, I guess you should be the one doing it. You are the lowest level. Didn't mean to attack you. You got in the way. Alright, well, goodbye. Not my fault if you get in the way. Are you? No. There's 9, right? Probably in here? Wait. Oh, I think I accidentally Shadow Balled that cat. Whoops. I didn't mean to. That's on me. If that one wants to try and stab me, I understand. It can go download a psycho knife if it wants. I'm not seeing an alpha in here. I'm just seeing random beams of grape juice flying at me. There's the cat, but... There's Manectric, but that's only level 40. Oh, is it you? Yeah, you look pretty important. Aw. He's a little mad. Just a mad little panda who isn't attacking me and shouldn't attack me. Ow! Body slammed by a panda. Not my brightest move. Stop walking at me. Poison jab. He's paralyzed. You aren't supposed to be a toxic panda. You're supposed to be dark and cool. This is an outrage, I agree. I do not care. I don't want to kill him, but he might blow himself up. Which would be an outrage, I agree. He keeps confusing himself. He snapped out of his confusion. Yeah, that didn't work. Like a luxury ball? No, but it's comfortable. It's like the most comfortable Pokeball. Why wouldn't you want to hang out in there? It's got a bath, it's got a 15-foot bed for you to lay on. Which I know sounds like a lot, but you're pretty big. It's even got a 30-inch TV. No? Try one more time with the luxury ball. Like, now that I've talked it into his brain, maybe he'll really want to go in there. It's also got free bamboo. It's got a bamboo generator. You can eat as much as you want. I know I'm stereotyping a little bit, but you look like the kind of bear that would eat a lot. Oh, you didn't get mad though. Try again. And now he's mad. He realized that I might have been lying about the TV. I mean, hey, I don't have that much money. I gotta buy those Megastones later. I can't afford a TV. Well, I can't afford a working TV. Getting pumped. He's not even attacking me anymore. He's just focusing his energy. Like, moves don't have points in this game, right? Like, I can use moves as much as I want. Ugh. Just get in the ball. Look, we've battled so long that Dawn's approaching. And you're a dark type. You don't like Dawn. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I should stick with regular. Regular old Pokeball. I thought for sure that might work. I could beat him up. Like I did the Steelix. I'm running circles around you, punk. Don't you want to hang out with someone as cool and fast as me? Huh? Okay, you killed Tommy. There we go. That's all he really wanted. Just wanted to kill Toppy that one time. Oh, what now? I'm being attacked by a bunch of randomly spawning mollies. Hello, cat. Yep, just had to give it a blood sacrifice. It was given so much life that it had to take a life in order to even it out. Making back to the Blue District. My favorite place to be. Come back and see us again whenever you need. Okay, bye. Look at all the cool Pokemon we got now. We got a level 70 Steelix, a level 70 Gallade, level 41 Meowstic, and a level 70 Pangoro. You know, Pangoro's pretty cool. Take all those Pokeballs that you somehow got off that rooftop. Thank you. You know, thinking about it, I'm surprised that the Pokeball guy doesn't have a Pokemon helper. Like, why doesn't he have like a little Pidgey that flies around and picks up the Pokeballs for him? No, it's implied that he's doing all of that on his own. He's not only stalking me on his own, but he's running up and grabbing the Pokeballs and then running back to the Pokemon Center on his own. Hey Mabel, got those things you wanted. And here's my little star researcher. See, taking my tasks has trained you up to handle just about anything, wouldn't you say? Sure. Ahem. I saw the Team Flare thing is actually on her chair, too. That's funny. Should I put a symbol on my chair? My little blob chair was just based off a chair I was using at the time. Now then, looking at the data you collected, we're basically headed for disaster. Xerneas, the one that gives life, is beyond a doubt the drawing close to Lumiose City. You can probably infer that the crisis with the tower triggered this behavior. The excessive mega power from the tower caused the rogue mega evolution, and if Xerneas shows up, something similar can happen again. No, not the Team Flare symbol. I don't even remember them. What was the Gen 5 symbol? It has a command of basically unlimited pool of life energy. Only one way to make sure to avoid another disaster. Xerneas must be caught. Looks on track to appear in Wild Zone 11. And once it appears there, it'll be a problem for some outstanding trainer to deal with. By which I obviously mean you, not me. It was Team Plasma. But, you know. Nice one. The thing I don't like about Team Flare's symbol, it kind of looks like a guy's face. You know what I mean? Actually, it kind of, if you made it a little more square, it could look like the guy from Deltarune's face. You know, TV time guy. Oh yeah, it looks like Mr. Game & Watch, you're right. Let's see. was much bigger than I thought it would be, but there you go. And now I will change the hue so that now it is blue. There we go. Not a permanent addition, but it's there. That would be a very cute addition to Lysandre's backstory, though, is that he just loved Game & Watch games when he was little. He wanted to make the world a more beautiful place. A 2D place. He saw the world flat, and everyone disagreed. So he designed to use the ultimate weapon to make it flat. To make the entire universe one game that he could watch. The perfect crime. Anywho, time to go and catch Xerneas, or whatever his name is. How do I get across the thing? And why are there so many people trying to murder me? I'm just walking by. Ugh. I honestly kind of prefer the tall grass. Just a little bit. A new day is dawning. Or at the very least, I wish I could buy some repels. Though, I guess in this game, there's no real need for that. If you don't want to get attacked by Pokemon, just stay out of the wild zones. So is he just gonna, like, gallop up behind me? Or is he gonna dash across the river? Or the canal? Is that what he sounds like? Aw. Wow, I don't remember him having such cute eyes. Is that fair to say? Maybe it's because it's so small when he's at DS form or whatever, but I never really looked at his eyes. I also don't know what type he is off the top of my head, but... And it's not just because they're blue, they're just very round and shiny. Looks like you make contact with our target. You're up against Xerneas, one of the legendary Pokemon of the Kalos region. DJ, catch that thing. Why? He's not doing anything. He's really not doing anything. He's just hanging out. I think he's a fairy type? Get in the first ball. Die. Get in the quick ball. Although if he's a fairy type, then that means I can't paralyze him with my dragon breath. There we go. His Geomancy? He can move even faster now. Now that he's flattened the dirt. Got healing abilities too, which is a pain. Okay, he is fairy type. Poison and steel are super effective. Hello, Riesling. You're just in time for us to fight this cool deer. The Geomancy deer. that gives life. And he's just healing himself. Like, seriously, compared to Deathbird, this guy is not a threat. I'm not sure why we're catching him. He's not even getting mad. Would you like a luxury ball? I've only got one more of these, so if you want the luxury ball, you have to get in it. I've got it as low as I can possibly get it. Blasting me with a moon! Never mind, maybe he's not as cool as I thought. There we go. Honestly, that Steelix and the Pangoro were a lot harder than the legendaries. Ding ding ding! You sure did it! And to the victor go the spoils, meaning congrats! Got yourself a legendary Pokemon. Seriously, great work. When you had Xerneas 5 years ago, it was basically dormant like in a tree-like state. A lot easier to secure like that compared to what you just had to do. That was pretty easy though. But even then, you could feel the life force just roiling around it. I've been researching Pokemon with life energy for ages, and I was overwhelmed by that feeling. Seeing Xerneas again after all this time, it's quite something. But look at me, still stuck here, forbidden from traveling about freely or leaving Lumiose. There's all that mess of the energy leaking from the tower and powering up the wild Pokemon. That energy is probably what caused all the wild Pokemon to flock to the city wanting a taste. In short, things have been rough. And not because there's a lot of dog Pokemon here either. You know you have an Arcanine. Somehow we managed to prevent more trouble from befalling the Pokemon here. Looking at it that way, it's nice to know that my work for Team Player wasn't a total waste. Still haven't finished the research task I wanted you to do for me either. Maybe you can take a breather today, but I'm still counting on you to get that work done. Okay, bye. The one that gives. And now I'm guessing we go catch Zygarde, or at least try to. But first... But first... Ow. Just give me... Give me the Gyarados. Thank you. The last Pokemon I need here. Yeah, first we go catch the blimp. What do you think? That cost $500 million just to join Team Player back in the day. Really? Okay, maybe Lysandre wasn't that rich. Do I have to keep doing the Infinite Royale thing? Because I really don't want to. Like, I really don't care. I got to rank A already. I've proven myself worthy. I don't want to keep beating up Zax. So you know he was rich because he only tolerated other rich weirdos. That's fair. You're right. Nothing saying he didn't just give the money back. Or, you know, keep it and be like, good, you're now funding Team Flare, which proves that you're ready to make this world more beautiful. Or some nonsense like that. Also, thanks for the 5 stream streak. Really don't know why that's a feature. And as a reminder, they are, like, sending me little alerts on Twitch that people are about to lose their streak. Which is really silly to me. It's telling me to, like, post clips or other stuff. So people don't lose their streak. It's like, it's fine if they do. Yeah, that is what I've learned from about rich people, is that they can never have enough money. Even though they can really never spend it all, they can never have enough. Meanwhile, I'm buying cup ramen and instant ramen for food. Wonder if I can buy berries in bulk somewhere with all of my money. Well, now what? I really don't want to keep doing the infinite thing. Super effective plus move, dealing greater damage than a regular move when that is super effective. You have a challenger ticket. Please yourself a ticket by taking part in battle with the infinite blah 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 blah. Okay. Well, is there any Pokemon anyone wants to see that we haven't gotten already? It's also tempting to shiny hunt, but I don't really want to do that. That is a problem, isn't it? I think we've seen pretty much all of them in a battle at some point, except for the, like, we haven't seen Greninja, but we've seen Frogir. And we haven't seen whatever the middle form of the fox is, but we've seen Delphox. There's all the evolutions. Yeah, I don't think either of them are in this game. I haven't seen either of those. Is that? Oh, okay. So on my screen, it's probably really hard for you guys to see this. Hang on, let me see if I can... Nope, that's the wrong one. I'll fix this in a second. It looks like Gengar's eyes are just two tiny dots, and I was like, is that a Ditto pretending to be Gengar? But no. His eyes are just weirdly faded out. Because I don't have one of those. Annoyingly, is one of the things we have to do at some point. It looks like there's 230 Pokemon. Technically a little more because Zygarde has 3 forms, but... but one of the Mabel research things... Ta-da! I really don't need you to tell me what Thunder does. I know what Thunder does. But one of them is evolving via link trade. I do know what Thunder does. Big bolt of lightning comes down and goes kaboom, and then Pokemon goes ow. I know what Thunder do. Unless they're ground type, in which case they go, what was that? Did you scratch my head? Well, unless we have to do the infinite thing again, which we probably do, I guess we're kind of done. Yeah, unless it's Ash's Pikachu, in which case sometimes they still flinch. Or it sets off the water sprinklers and they melt. Why, hello. Would you be open to assisting in a master of perfumer request? Helping him out. I make my delightful fragrances using the scents produced by a spritzy. You see, the aroma of each spritzy can differ in tantalizing ways based on the diet they consume. I'd like to see how a berry-forward diet will affect the aroma of my spritzy here. Ideally, I'd like to try feeding her 20 cherry berries, 5 tomato berries, and 5 oka berries. That is such a specific number. Why that... Z? Wait, what? That's gonna go straight to my thighs, you know. I barely have those. But surely you see my conundrum. I can't spend too long wandering the streets. The competing odors that waft about would ruin my nose, making me insensible to good smells. Lady, you've got a problem. And it's not just your hairstyle. So I'd like you to please get the berries in my steed. If one of you collected berries around town for me, you can even buy them. I'm not particularly fussy about how you do it. I'm not going to give you money for it, though. Be sure to get me 20 cherry berries, 5 tomato berries, and 5 oka berries. See? I didn't agree to this. Whoa, the game was not happy with that. Cut into the fashionista's mind is you! To commemorate the mode of meeting minds, I'll give you a complete fashion makeover. Don't sweat the details, dear. I'll lead you the garments for your newest symbol, free of charge. So then, how about it? Care for a head-to-toe fashion makeover, darling? Yeah, sure. One thing I should mention, you're free to change your clothing anytime you like, naturally. But I'll take back my outfit if you do. Do you accept these terms? Yeah, it's fine. Magnifique! Please enjoy this amazing makeover. Another fashion triumph. You're sure to be the only one in Lumios this chic and unique. Now please run along and enjoy your exquisite makeover until tomorrow morning. We should meet again someday. Do say hello. This is my new outfit. Nah, I don't like it. Yep. Back to normal. Bolton wins against a Quagsire in the starting montage of one of the movies? You're probably right. I don't recall the last time I've watched a Pokemon movie. Considering it's me, that's not really surprising, I'm sure, but... I do know the anime didn't really care about the rules and regulations of Pokemon battles. It was the rule of cool. Would it be cool if he zapped a Quagsire and the Quagsire just shrugged it off? No. It's a lot cooler for him to zap a Quagsire and the Quagsire explodes. Alright. Darn it. Darn it. The rule of cool has failed me. There we go. Who needs ladders? Well, because it just popped into my brain, let's go see... Where was it? That's the Justice Dojo. There's the Looker, whatever, yeah. Sandre Cafe, Rust Syndicate office. I wonder if we'll go into the... if we'll be put into the museum. Now that we've saved the world or whatever. I love how I'm probably going right past it. What was down here? It is down here. Okay. I went right past it because I am smart. Well, let's see how many screws we need. See how many screws are still loose.
Good night, Blusha. Help you withstand Pokemon attacks. They use you as little meat shields. We are missing 8 exactly.
Wow. Because the last one requires 8, and once we have those, we'll feel great. Hello, random citizen.
Do you know about Skarmory, the armor bird Pokemon? It sheds thin, sharp feathers that were once used to make swords. Today, they're used for knives. I've been waiting to get my hands on one of those feathers, so I gifted it to a top-class chef who's near and dear to my heart. A Zal Royale trainer such as yourself seems like the perfect person to find one for me. Problem is, Skarmory and Lumiose are found within Wild Zone 17. That zone just bursting with ferocious Pokemon. Why I'm outsourcing the whole search terrain of your talent. Thanks in advance.
I never agreed, but sure. I just want one side quest where I can just say, no, I'm not going to do that. Oh, I thought Skarmory was just gonna keep going. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I have a Skarmory, so... Yeah, true. Skarmory is pretty ferocious. It is very willing to chop you to bits if you give it a chance. Especially if it Mega Evolves. Look how shiny it is, though.
Please find me a Skarmory feather.
Wait, I need to find its feather? Oh, I guess it's that thing, and I thought he just wanted a Skarmory. Yeah, whatever. Let me show you how it's done. Skarmory Talon, too bad. Wait, what? Does it really need to load every single time? Oh my god. It's a Tuft of Digger Beaver, too bad. Oh my god, it has to load every time. Guys, you can just have a little text box pop up. It's mine, main hair from a male Pyroar, too bad. Why specifically a male one? It's a shiny pebble. Too bad. Oh no, keep that one. The last time we had a cool pebble, it turned into a Megastone. It's a glittery bead. Too bad. That I just stole from a mole. Oh my gosh, I have to go all the way back up again. It's a pile of cinders from a Lampent. Too bad? Is it gonna make me look at all of them? It's a sliver of metal from a Klefki's key. Too bad. A sliver of metal? What? From a key? I'm sure that could happen, but... like, does that hurt the Klefki? This one? It's a chunk from a Chespin spike. Too bad. Main hair from a female Pyroar. Too bad. I guess the one benefit of the cutscene thing is I can't take damage during it. But this is... this is awful. Yep, it's gonna be in the last spot. This is just so... it's a piece of sparkly sequin. Too bad. Like... this is technically the Switch 1 version. I have the Switch 2 version, but I only have a Switch 1. So it only uses the Switch 1 version. Oh, it's a Skarmory feather! And then he came in here anyway? Why did I even... Dude, you could have walked up here yourself, because you did walk up here yourself. At least let me go back to him. Why did I even do it? I gave him the courage by just blindly running through all of these alpha Pokemon lions.
I got the feeling you might have found the feather by now, so I bolted past the Pyro to get up here. That's the feather, right? Oh, I can already tell it'll make an incredible kitchen knife. Well, why now? Please, you need to scare off this Skarmory.
And then I have to go fight the Skarmory for it. I could have just asked my Skarmory for a feather. I don't think it would have cared. I can't catch it either. Just so you know. It's so mad about us taking its feather that I can't catch it. So dumb.
Phew, why in the world does the Skarmory attack us like that?
You're trying to pick up its feather.
You angry because this feather's important to you? Well, it is to me too, you know.
Cooper, please.
Here's a chef I want to give this to so he can make it into an amazing kitchen knife. Food he cooks brings real joy to the good folks in Lumiose, and the Pokemon too. Very special chef, so please, will you let me have this feather? Huh? Dude, I don't speak human. You're okay with me having it?
Oh, no, okay, he does understand human.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much for your help. Tell the chef all about you and your kindness. Oh, and once he starts cooking meals with this new knife, you're welcome to pay us a visit at the restaurant in Lawau. That included the Skarmory? Sure, my feelings reached this Skarmory. Do you think he really understood me?
I bet it'll show up at your restaurant.
I suppose so. Now that I'm friends with a wild Pokemon, who knows what'll happen next?
And Skarmory's like, if you're gonna take my feather, you better give me a meal out of it. Kind of? He just kind of talked to it, and it was like, alright, you can have my feather, I guess. Meanwhile... and if that qualifies as catching it... Yep, no longer a wild Skarmory. Just... There's been a lot of that in this game, where Pokemon and humans are just hanging out, but there's no Pokeball involved. Like there was the Hawlucha that Mega Evolved, that was being fed by a lady. And they just hang out. Sick jumps. A great ball all the way up here? Impossible. Yeah, fair. Yeah, if we could just throw food at them, that would be pretty funny. Oh, it's the Nurse Joy that has a thing. Ba-ba-ba. You know, healing Pokemon's a specialty of mine. Working at a Pokemon Center and all, I decided to share my skills with my team. What I mean is that I taught my Pokemon moves that can restore HP. Impressive, right? I wonder if a trainer like you could take on my self-healing team and win. We're gonna fight Nurse Joy? Throwing food does keep them around in the Safari zones, but throwing rocks is what makes them easier to catch. Throwing food just makes them stick around longer. In the Safari zones, at least. Tell me a time you think you'd like to have a Pokemon battle with me. Bonjour! How may I be of service? I'd like to heal first. You need to deal damage to the enemy too, you know. I feel like I would get along with someone more if they gave me a sandwich more than if they threw a rock at me. Be easier to catch as a friend. Then taste the despair of watching your opponent recover just when you thought you'd won. Whoa! Nurse Shoy! Oh, I thought it was for the safari thing. I thought you were commenting on throwing rocks at Pokemon. Be in the Pokemon Center clerk, not Nurse Joy. Still love that noise. It's fun. He is level 66. Confirmed stronger than Urbane. He is a normal type. Normal electric type. And no normal man can handle a giant bug. Really? Clefable? You can't heal from damage if your health is at 0. She's not really healing herself. I mean, maybe that's because... That's a good question, and no, she does not have a... Yeah. Actually, yeah, you're right. I don't think Chansey is in this. I think it's just been Clefable as far as peak monsters go. That's kind of sad, but... Skullacid did fall to the ice Pokemon. Throwing rocks. You unleash attacks that fast, of course my team can't recover HP in time. Good acknowledgement. Clap, clap, clap. What an overwhelming offense, and such a menacing tenacity. Of course, you can't win by focusing only on recovery. Made sure to keep that in mind when selecting my team's moves, yet here we are. Got no choice but to admit how strong you are, and how weak I still am. But I'm a Pokemon Center worker. My true skills lie in healing Pokemon. If you don't mind, I'll fix up my Pokemon's injuries right away. Have to admit, it's a funny feeling healing my own team like I do the teams of other trainers. Helios and the rest of my team should be all better now. Of course, I'll be happy to heal your team anytime you stop by. Well, that's fun. And we got a lucky egg. Yeah, can I maybe use that real quick? But also, I'm gonna change... I'm actually gonna use that lucky egg. Wherever it may be, there it is. Dang it. Yes. Because our Frostlass is pretty wimpy. Man, I kind of wish that there was an option to just fight her over and over again. That would have been fun. If she was like the only Nurse Joy, you could just fight whenever you want. That'd be a good reward for that side quest. And yeah, self-healing moves are definitely better in turn-based games, but I will say that the HP draining moves in this game are very strong, if they can get them off. There were a couple battles with our Frostlass just using Draining Kiss that really turned the battle. What do you want with these little babies? People tend to make subconscious judgment based on appearance, even if they don't mean to. Are you able to see others for who they truly are beneath the surface? If so, please battle me. My Pokemon are so incredibly powerful. I just don't know what to do with them. My adorable, adorable babies. I knew that's where that was going. And I do not feel bad immediately yelling at her for having babies. Your small children cannot handle my big bug. Are they level 100 babies? I'm confident you can see my incredibly powerful Pokemon for what they truly are. Well then, I'm quite excited for this battle. They are going to be super high level, at least. I'm gonna guess like 65. Amy the veteran with her little babies. I hope they're 100 though. That would be so funny. $68. What the? Don't give your baby a flamethrower! I'm gonna take it easy on you if you give a child a flamethrower. I'm gonna punch them right in the face. I'm gonna punt them into space. Okay. Only the Clefla had a flamethrower. Oh, one more baby. They're all 68 though. This baby has an earthquake. And an ice punch. I should have let the other ones punch me a little bit. Not appearances that matter most in battle. It's the strength within that matters most. It's also the strength on the outside. Your babies are all babies. Despite how they look, all my Pokemon are fierce fighters, seasoned by battle and brimming with strength. Some opponents take one look at their oh so adorable faces and drop their guard, only to be swiftly crushed by our might. That kind of thing doesn't happen with trainers who are serious about battling. I am serious about battling. I will crush every single child beneath my bug's feet if I have to. If they appear to be a threat with a flamethrower or an earthquake machine, I will destroy them as if they were fully grown Pokemon. They can pick up on a Pokemon's true strength pretty quickly when they see it in action. We're told not to make assumptions based on appearances, but we do it anyway because the fact is, you can't know what's under the surface. Which is why my Pokemon and I will continue to take advantage of anyone foolish enough to underestimate us. And of course it gave me milk. Anyway, my super strong, amazing Pokemon are gonna go drink their milkies now. It's almost time for their favorite show. Adorable the Explorable. What Pokemon will replace Dora? There's so many monkeys that could replace the monkey in that show, but what Pokemon will replace Dora herself? And also, yes, if your babies are fighting a truck, I think they would prefer to be a little bit bigger. Please let them evolve already. That's the other thing. It's not their fault that they're so small. It's hers. She's the one holding them back. My Coco. Yeah, please don't keep a Pichu as a Pichu. Also, doesn't Pichu evolve from love or whatever? Freezing moves are more powerful. Your Pokemon will be under mercy and be frozen solid. That's because a frozen Pokemon can't do a thing in battle. Ahem. Could you please tell me who I was doing an impression of my favorite trainer? Jesus, Ice-type Pokemon I do. How about it then? When I have a chilling battle against my Ice-types? Okay. Being chilled to the bone sounds like your thing. Let me know. Oh yeah, I forgot about that little fact. What the? Macho? Hang on, lady. I gotta beat this guy up. He just ran over and punched me in the face. Rude? Time for another iconic quote from my favorite trainer. Ahem. Are you ready? Is that a quote? Does anyone know who she's impersonating? H-Trainer Glace. It's probably one of the Ice Gym leaders or something. Promise no. Will he Mega Evolve? No. Dead. Froslass. probably gonna Mega Evolve? No? I guess this one was before random trainers started Mega Evolving. How dare you! Yeah, I got no idea. I never paid attention much to what gym leaders say. You're better than I thought! Go on ahead! Maybe I'm going a bit overboard with the quotes. Anyway, you're real strong. Little tip from me. Don't worry too much if your Pokemon get frozen. They'll thaw on their own. Or you can use a Flame Wheel, Steam Eruption, or Flare Blitz to melt the ice if your Pokemon knows one of those moves. Why? Why those specifically? I feel like any fire move would work. You know, it's strange and incredible there's a place like this in Lumiose. It's like an ice field. Now there are more wild Pokemon around the city, we can enjoy all sorts of new things. Speaking of which, can't wait to go enjoy the ice-cold Granita with my Ice-type Pokemon. Yeah, I guess so. They probably, like, explode with fire. Although Flame Wheel always struck me as more of a friction move. Like, they spin around so fast that they catch on fire. But maybe that's dumb. The Drowsy status. Because Hypno's not in this game, so we put Drowsy in here as a status. Give me my Pokeball, thank you. Seems to be Lorelei? Yeah, I totally know who Lorelei is. Was I right about that being a gym leader? That was Wolf. What the heck? She got her own Floettes? Like, I recognize those names, I just don't know who that is. Have a look at my Floettes. I evolved a Flabébé in each of the flower colors, so now I have a full palette of Floette fabulously. Now I want to see all 5 of my Floette in battle together. Sure, that would help me come with even more hair colors for you to try out. The Ficos. It might be more than one. Giant walrus-looking ice-type Pokemon. Yeah? That does explain the go on ahead part. Right? I'm looking at who Lorelei is now. She's the Elite Four in Kanto. That does explain the go on ahead, because why would a gym leader tell you that? So I was wrong about that. Can you do me a huge favor and face all of my 5 of my Floette at once? Like... Does she mean one at a time, or literally all 5 of them at the same time? Bring it on! Go on then, Floette, let's have a vibrant battle! All 5 at once. Okay. Sorry, little flowers. I'm just gonna run over 3 of them at once. The last one alive was the orange one. Take notes. You just had to believe it. Words can't do it justice. If all 5 flower collars blended together to create brand new collars after you flatten them all into the pavement. I must make those collars a reality. Like maybe a set of pastel collars. I can make them all by mixing different colors with white. Now the people of Lumiose can enjoy all sorts of hair collars thanks to you. Of course, if you ever feel like changing your own look, you can head to the hair salon too. Nine pastel hair collars now available at hair salons. Okay. Can I just have a rainbow? How can we help you today? Hang on, let's turn this off for a second. Okay, we're on Aqua. Is Lorelei here? No, there was just her fangirl was here. We beat her up. Cream, that's like gold. But hello, P. Oh, you know, I just realized that Safi has been turned off this whole time. There we go. I'm sorry to let you down. It was just her fangirl that was mimicking her lines. Ugh. I don't like lime. Looks like I got seaweed for hair. There we go. I forgot which thing I had. I think it was blue. Could go with pale blue. Or lavender. That's fun. Oh no, my internet went out like almost 2 hours ago now, and I never turned Safi back on. But seeing you pop in and not hear a thing play alongside that made me realize I forgot to turn her back on. Well, forgot to reconnect her. I don't remember which one I had, to be honest. I didn't look. Oh wait, did you mean this? Then yeah, maybe. Oh, true. I'm curious which one we had. No, we had this one. I'm a little sad we can't have both types of coloring. You have different colored eyebrows though. And this one? Yeah, that looks pretty good. See how it looks for this too. Yeah, I don't really like it with the vertical one, with that hair swoop. But this one's not bad. So sure, we'll go with this color for a bit, why not? That'll be $3,000. Why? Whatever. See if I ever influence your hair color salon again. That looks suspicious. $3,000 just to have someone throw paint at my hair. At least my colored contacts are free. I can change those whenever I want. If I ever feel like I want to be feeling dead inside, I can just do that. Oh yeah, I have to go to this. What's this? Oh, we unlocked more colors here too. That's fun. But I think I'll just keep that one normal. I'll keep it at the dark blue. There we go. Just Dark void. Everything is dead. Yep, if you want to look good, it's gonna cost an arm and a leg. You want to have lunch? $5. Pokeball is funny, but it's just, I don't know, a little off-putting. Everything I see is captured in my vision. Non-Pokemon healthcare seems to be just have some coffee. Assume it's a normal eye? Yeah, maybe. I'm sure if you looked at it enough, you'd finally put it together like, this looks really familiar. Oh, I didn't realize I could change the lip color. Make her look more mature. Just give it a little bit of... Now she looks like a lady. And we've had a beauty spot this whole time. Bet you didn't even notice. We also have freckles, but executive goth face. After all of this, we're still tired. And one can dream of reaching that phase. The final phase. Where am I going? Down. This way. But you don't like our starry eyes, OP? Look, every time she looks at you, she's got stars in her eyes. I mean, sure, she still looks exhausted while looking, but the energy's there. Hello, Constance.
I can tell just by looking at you that you're a strong Pokemon trainer. To be a trainer like you, it's necessary to go all out in a single strategy, so I'll be attacking you with my favorite Pokemon types, the Bug type. Being dedicated to a single thing you love forces you to be creative and to overcome its weaknesses. That creativity leads to true strength. You should battle me and see it for yourself.
Okay.
If you care for a battle, ready yourself, then say the word. And the word is bird type. Come on, battle me in my bug type Pokemon, please. I'll be using Mega Evolution to draw out the potential of my beloved bugs.
You like the Black Void ones? Those are fun. It makes her look a little just done with everything. Beedrill! Also, if she's using Mega Evolution, then so am I. I kind of thought all of her things would just be Mega Evolved, to be honest. Now I feel like we might be overdoing it a tiny bit. But here's my favorite bug. Giant horse bug. Okay, there it goes. And dead. Yeah, I got dragged into being a top trainer. I was just here for a vacation, man. I lost even after I sent out my Mega Pinsir. Why wasn't my love for bug types enough? My love for a bug type was just a little bit stronger. Look at all these bugs. Good work out there, team, especially Pinsir. Great job with that Mega Evolution. That didn't do anything. Seems like more and more trainers are using Mega Evolution lately, huh? I heard the rumors, though they're just rumors, mind you. Some shady character taught Quasartico how to make Mega Rings. Apparently that person's name is Az. Don't you dare speak his name. Boy, what an interesting rumor. I wish, So it goes that this Az person traveled all the way to some far-off region called Hoenn. There he researched the origins of Mega Evolution to satisfy his own curiosity. Seemed he shared his research with Quasartico, but what does he hope to achieve? Guess I got no complaints as long as I can Mega Evolve my beloved Pokemon. Well, you have to evolve Scyther first. We should all just appreciate this precious gift that we have. Would you still love him even if he was a normally sized one? It's like he's just so big. Because he's an alpha. Do I have a normal one? You can compare sizes. I mean, you can compare sizes with previous streams. When I fought alongside Corbo. I don't think I have a normal one that's actually evolved. Also, you talked me into it. Just looks a little done. Yep. There we go. Now we got the mild goth look going. Let's see, what other side quest is there? I think that might be it. No, here's one. I don't want to go to the Justice Dojo though. And now it has a totally different meaning. The stars in the eyes have faded away into darkness. I just wish I could ride on our Skull of Steed's back. And I mean, look at him hop around. He's so happy. I mean, sure, his eyes also look a little dead, but he just takes after us a little bit. Fine. No, it looks like it's the Scyther girl. Yeah, my Scyther master has cutting skills. I think make a worthy challenger. So the Kalos region has the Pokemon League. Lumia City has the Furfur League! What? Furfur League is where the city's most skilled Furfur fans compete to see who has the strongest Furfur. 4 such trainers, known as the Elite Furfuro. No, you don't say the Elite Four. They should be the Elite Fur. Are waiting for a worthy challenger. The Elite Fur can be found in the 4 different restaurants in Lumios. Want to battle them, make sure you have only Furfuro on your team. Sounds like a fun challenge, no? Try beating them all if you can. I don't want to. I don't want to just get a team full of dogs. That said. Select this one. Snip snap. Aren't they adorable? Furfur's looking gorgeous. Scyther's working so hard. Don't know how he snipped more fur onto her, but... Ta-da! Snip snap. Aren't they adorable? We could animate this, but nah. Here's your star. I don't know what any of these really are, so you can probably guess. Oh, gave it a hat. Yeah, exactly. And, like, they have the attack animations. For Scyther doing stuff. They could have just done any of that. But nope. Not gonna bother. Just fade to black instead. Get another hat. Alright, so our last dog is an alpha. This is an alpha for Fro. It's a little bit bigger. Let's see, we did this one. We have Dandy, Lorene, Kabuki, and Pharaoh. We already have a Pharaoh. Dandy, Lorene, or Kabuki. I don't really know what the rest of them look like, so I don't know which one would look good while it's huge. That is a top hat. That's a bonus. Kinda wish it wasn't green, but oh well. That's the only dogs I have, so we need 2 more if I want the full set. Or 3 if I want the default. But I just did that on a whim. I'm not going to go defeat the Elite Fur. Ira Sensei isn't here at the dojo if you're looking for him, but since you are here and all, let's fight! Taffy, I request a battle. Yeah, I knew it. Sensei may not be around to teach me, but I can use you to get a new perspective on my skills. Let me know as soon as you're ready for a bout. What's that about? You ready to face me? I'm already facing you. We're looking right at each other. Forgot to set it to daytime. Machamp! Wow, the look and the lipstick really does give a different impression. Ice Punch, really? They both charged at each other. I'm a little sad he didn't die from that attack. Would have been a lot more dramatic. Hawlucha could be an issue. Yep. Yeah, that's what I figured would happen. Why do you know Stone Edge? Die. Thunder Punch! Ice Punch! Oh, I'm frozen. I can't. Oh, he thawed me out with Fire Punch. Thanks. Another defeat. Feels like the more we battle, the greater the gap between us grows. Well, yeah, we're both gaining experience. That's true. And with the thing that wasn't even an ice type. Sappy, you're truly worthy of being called Lumiose' strongest trainer. Gee, thanks.
Just look into my eyes. See how excited I am about that.
Whereas I don't think I've grown any stronger at all. I'm a total disgrace to the Fist of Justice and by extension, to Ivor Sensei himself. Maybe I don't even belong in the Fist of Justice.
What the? Where did these things come from?
The Pangoro duo, not again. Two are always causing trouble. It's like they go out of their way to avoid the wild zones. They're real tough customers. Even Ivor Sensei has a hard time driving them away unscathed. If Sensei isn't here to protect the dojo, then the duty falls to me. Safi, please fight by my side.
Okay. Wait, how are we gonna do that? Your Pokemon are really hurt. Didn't even heal my Pokemon. I know I shouldn't have done that, but... Okay. Of course, it immediately tries to eat me. Stinking candy. Well, there we go. You handled yours pretty well. I would have handled mine better if I had my bug, but... Oh, that was rough.
Nicely done, Safi.
Whatever. Good fight. Where are we?
Go on, you two. The exit's that way.
He looks so mad. Fine, we'll be back. Don't even know how we got in here if we didn't come through that doorway in the first place. It's our favorite guy.
Ivor Sensei!
Safi, Josie, were you two responsible for those Pangoro leaving the dojo?
Yes, Sensei. Thanks to Safi, we were able to turn away those troublemakers. No wonder she's able to save Lumiose. Got a glimpse of her true potential today. Whereas I...
Josie,
Yes, Sensei.
you didn't have just much potential yourself. You wouldn't have been able to hold your own alongside Safi. In fact, the only reason I left the dojo unattended was because I knew you could guard it in my steed. You recognize the gap between your skills and those of a master. That very recognition is proof of your self-awareness, nothing more. I know that you'll continue to grow, Josei. I'll be calling on your aid the next time I must turn those Pangoro back myself.
Yes, Sensei. Thank you, Sensei.
He said something reasonable.
Safi, thank you for everything today.
Yeah, okay. Don't really think I did anything, but yeah, okay. That's a fair point, too.
Safi's beaten me like, I don't know, 3 times? Even beat Quinn. I can't even do that. You think you could just beat her and call yourself weak? No, you gotta fight me first. And I know you're strong.
I mean, she did freeze me. That made her more of a threat than Ivor. I just kind of swept him with Charizard. Although, I guess I did sweep her with a bug. Although, she did hit me with the Stone Edge. Or as you put it, Stonehenge.
Yeah, at least you killed her bug. Not many people are able to do that anymore. I hear she even that thing could even take out taxi drivers. All on its own.
My Pikachu...
Your name is Pikami. I don't like this kid. It's not Ash at least, but...
My Pikachu's the strongest in the world.
I love that they give it the classic noise still.
Well, you know why he's so strong? Because he's holding a light ball. And light ball even makes Pikachu's attack and special attack even stronger. That's why I'm commenting my Pikachu is the strongest in the world.
It's just a mini Ash. I would agree if he had the hat. But otherwise, you're right. I think he needs a little hat, though. Like, Ash's biggest thing was spinning the hat around when he got serious.
You have a Pikachu and you think you can beat mine, I'll prove you wrong in battle.
The world's greatest Pikachu.
Let me know when you're ready for a Pikachu versus Pikachu battle. I don't have a Pikachu. There are regular hats in this game. I don't know if the kids have them. And yes, he did change his hat like every region. But it was always just the same kind of hat. Hey, do I have a Pikachu? I thought I did have a Pikachu. I got a Pichu. It's level 5. Then we got it at like the beginning of the game. Did I never catch a Pikachu? Huh. No, I think Pichu levels up through love, doesn't it? Just fill it with drugs. It'll love me eventually. I could take it to the cafe. Oh yeah, another feature we got. We can look at their IVs. Yes, relationships. Well, I don't actually know if it is or not, but at least some of the tips have said, like, if you take them to a cafe, they'll love you more. So, I assume it's in there. Did I really never catch a Pikachu? Dang it. Pokedex? No, I have a Pikachu somewhere. I've got a female one somewhere. Did I get rid of it? There were a couple side quests that had me trade Pokemon. Well, I guess there's one way to check. Like, for sure. No, I don't have a Pikachu. I must have traded it. I think there was a thing that wanted me to trade a Pikachu to them, and I was like, okay, here you go. Well, there's another quest over here I'll go look at, and then, I don't know. If I can't do it, I can't do it. Yeah, I guess we could do that. Oh yeah, this guy wanted me to find a new house for him. What? They're up there? I don't know how to get up there. Definitely not by going in there. Nah, I'm not gonna bother with it right now. Honestly, I can just go catch an Alpha Pikachu. I'm sure that exists. Who owns the hotel? We do. Team Miz collectively owns the hotel. If you missed it, he had a little... He left us a note that said you can do whatever you want with the hotel. Keep it, sell it, I don't care. It's yours now. The sun's getting low. It said there's a thing here, right? Well, it should be here. I'll go talk to her, I guess, but... Like, she's over here. Man, there's no thing above her head either. Iris versus Drayton, and that'd be a match worth watching. Also possible it's in here? promo video for Hotel Z was a bit cringy, wasn't it? Wow. Okay. He's trying his best. You mean without any bad if we ask for AI and AI for instructions? No, you would lose every battle. 100%. AI doesn't know how Pokemon battles work. I should know. I've defeated all of them. Because he's the only one that wants to do it. Look into my eyes. Do I look like I'd be great at marketing? Would you go to a hotel with a lady like this staring at you and just saying, "Come to our great hotel. It'll be a wonderful experience. From A to Z." Yes. And yes, he's been shown to be bad at it. But he's the only one that wants to do it, and obviously I can't say no to him. For some reason. Oh, I can go in the building? What? How? That's like the only building I've been able to go in. Oh, we have been in here. Hello? Thanks again to you and the rest Syndicate for your help the other day. Remember that Gengar I said I'd look after? I haven't seen it for a while. Well, Pokemon's I know it's gonna come and go as it pleases, but I'm used to having it around. Being honest, I'm kinda worried about it. That was a weird ask, but if you can go and help me look for Gengar, it'd mean a lot. Goodbye, Gengar. Need help from a ghost type expert too. Maybe Gwen from Fist of Justice can lend a hand. She should be at the dojo. This is like the only building you can just walk into like this that isn't a restaurant, at least. Isn't a restaurant or a actual story related thing. I gotta go all the way back to the dojo. And yes, I think Safi would be good at marketing even with that laid-back nonsense to her. Or just, you know, dead inside look to her. At least better than cringy Urbane. Hi, Gwen. Here to talk to you about a ghost. So you need my help. I'll do it on one condition. Battle me. I don't really feel like it. Okay. Revenge will be mine. That's the one issue of being the best. Everyone wants to kill me. Everyone wants to kick my butt. Ghost, go the steed. Starting with my strongest first. I love how Iron Tail, still, to this day, is not... You don't use your tail to do it. You just smack him with your head. Also, sadly, ghosts resist poison for some reason. Tails Gengar. Got drowsy. Alright, you can move. I know. He's Poison Ghost. Oh no, you're blocking my healing. Whatever will I do? Anyway. Let's go, Chandelure. Gonna Mega Evolve? Yep. Strength is justice, and justice is death. Also, hello, Lisa. Hope you're having a good day. Obviously, you just got here because Safi just saw you get here. You definitely weren't here already. I think I would like this one more if the helmet was just always down. Well, Anticlimactic as usual. Seriously? You really are strong. No, I just didn't get any weaker. You, explain why you need my help, and keep it brief. Oh, Gengar missing? See why you're concerned. Still, now we have an idea of the sort of Gengar we're dealing with. Chandelure should be able to sense where it is. But know this, some ghost-type Pokemon like to settle in, and others would much rather roam. Don't set your hopes too high. You've been warned. I get it. I just want to make sure Gengar's okay. Sense anything, Chandelure?
Nah.
This place here?
No, a little to the left. Left of my favorite restaurant, so we can stop and get some snacks.
Chandelure thinks that Gengar might be in Hotel Richesby. Makes sense. Buildings as old as that one have their fair share of ghost stories. I don't want to go there. I'll meet you there then. But I don't want to go there. One of my least favorite places to go. I don't want to deal with what's-her-face. Jacinth or whatever. Yeah, our favorite characters are there. The door. And picture of Zygarde. Which still was a very good bit. I appreciated that one. The sun will be setting soon. That said, I also kind of want to stop soon. Because I'm hungry. And also just had so many technical issues today. But we're gonna at least see this one through. I'm also checking what these other things are. Because they might be a pretty simple thing to do. I did explode a lot today.
Oh, I recognize you. You're Emma's assistant, aren't you? I've seen you working with her.
Something like that, yeah. Look into my eyes.
In any case, do you think you can help me? I let my darling Klefki hold on my most important keys. Seemed Klefki dropped one of them on our last outing together.
Any idea where?
Let me think. Oh, we went to the hair salon, but it was the first time visiting a place, so I don't recall the exact location. I was so pleased with the new look that I decided to go to an elegant brunch at the cafe near the hair salon. Then another patron of the cafe challenged me to a battle, so we went to the battle court out back. I won a magnificent victory, naturally. If I could just remember which hair salon it was, I could retrace all my steps. In any case, I entrust finding my key to you, my dearest detective's assistant.
I try not to question that, Tronup. If I had to guess, though, I assume that Klefki can just kind of open its body. It can just, like, separate the ring wherever. Or it just kind of eats them and they pop up on its body, but I don't know. Klefki's weird. You sense anything, Chandelure?
Let me see here. Sure, there it is.
Yeah, dropping it does raise more questions.
Yeah? Nope, I'm out of here.
Ghost type, but not the right one. Any other leads, Chandelure?
Sure.
This place here. Chandelure's pointing us towards a secluded waterway. I guess ghost suits tend to congregate near running water. Sounds legit. Does it? I'll meet you there then. We needed to zoom there because that's what the ghost was hiding in. I'm glad we're not going in there though. Maybe people say the SBC isn't just some rich kid club. We're here to make Lumiose better. By demanding everyone fight. What do you say? In 30 seconds. What's gonna happen then? You will die. Wish to know what 30 seconds can mean. Battle me and hear the song of my Pokemon. Oh no, I see where this one's going. Speak to me when you're prepared to battle, and you shall know the fear of 30 seconds. I can see where this one's going. Sure, I'll listen. Let me put in some earplugs real quick. Enjoy the sound of Parish Song. Yep. Your 30 seconds are far too long. I'll end this in 10. Not counting the loading times. I don't think he even got it off. Okay, Altaria, cool. Our doom is 30 seconds away.
It's me, Gengar.
Look guys, we found Gengar. It's that easy. And we win. La di da di da, I'm dead, dead, dead. Any Pokemon that hears Parish Song will faint after 30 seconds, including Pokemon that sing the song, of course. But fear not, it doesn't work on people. Switch to a different Pokemon in the battle. The Pokemon who heard this Parish Song will not faint. Also, if you kill everybody that sung it, you also won't faint. Whenever you want to make your opponent bleed the field, enjoy this 30-second trick. Alright, definitely a creepy character. But I'll finish this side quest and then we will probably call it, but I'm curious where Gengar went. Where could he have gone? Yeah, especially because you can switch pretty much instantly. Maybe 15, because sometimes it does bug out and not let me switch. But you could probably see this as an experiment. This battle system is not perfect. It's still fun, but definitely not perfect. What's that? You found a fancy key! Oh. Well, okay then. I accidentally found a fancy key. Miss Assistant, I just remembered I had my battle in this very battle court. There you go. You found my key! Oh, my poor Klefki. It's not your fault the key was lost. I'm the one who decided to battle here. I do recall hearing that Klefki never let go of the keys they like. How about this? From now on, you only have to hold keys you like. I'll handle any other keys myself. Oh, I guess that answers your question, actually. Apparently the circle can just split in half whenever it wants. Ugh. Means we're going to be sharing some of the key responsibilities, my darling Klefki. Thank you so much, Miss Assistant. Please take this as a sign of my gratitude. What a weird coincidence that, oh, hey, nugget. That the other quest led to this one. But I guess Klefki's body is actually more like its arms. And it's just kind of holding them together. See if you can sense anything, Chandelure. Go.
Yeah.
Nope, it's a Shuppet. Just a Shuppet, huh? Any other lead, Chandelure?
Yeah.
This place here. Are we just gonna look for every single invisible ghost? Gengar developed a taste of haunt culture, is that it? If so, should have gone to Passage Ombridge. Favorite clothing store, Wisp is there. Garla de Lune it is, then. Okay. This is a very weird way to hunt for a ghost. Death was here. Magikarp is probably freaking out, knowing that its waters was haunted by a Shuppet of all things. And then a giant bug popped up. Okay. Inside. Can we get to them before night falls over the city? We did it. 1 second remaining. You know what to do, Chandelure. These streets have been haunted.
Eh?
Sha! There's Gengar.
What the?
Why is that guy wearing his glasses backwards? Hang on, that's the most haunting thing here. Why was he wearing his glasses on the back of his head? Is that a thing? Do people do that? Did he have eyes in the back of his head? Was it Gengar? Fashion. Is this your Gengar? I don't know, they all kind of look the same, but... Nah, I don't think so. Nah, its cry is different.
There you are, Gengar. Let's head home, shall we? I think I'll make you a stew you like.
Did it have a different cry? Try again, Chandelure. People are counting on our head.
Nah, it's okay. I'll just head home. That's okay. Let's call off the search.
He's probably went home by now.
You and Jenny are having trouble finding Gengar. I don't think there's much hope.
But
I just asked Gengar to be my partner while I had the chance. Now it's too late. I didn't realize I enjoyed having the Gengar around till it left. But that's life, I guess. Or unlife. Thanks so much for helping me search for Gengar anyway. Really appreciate it. I'm going home.
after all that, we couldn't help him. Is that just how that quest ends? That's just how that quest ends. Goodbye, Gengar. Well, that's sad. Does it open another quest over there? No. He's just gone. Maybe after I continue the story a little bit, because we still need to get Zygarde stuff, but he's just gone. Well, it's nighttime. That is a depressing thing to end on. I'm sorry. Yeah, maybe it's hiding in his shadow or something. And it's just asleep. Well, I'm gonna go check the house, and then I guess we'll call it. Oh, it's cutscene. Hang on. There he is. I knew it. We don't end on a sad note.
Look, Safi, Gengar came back. I was just hiding. May wander off again, I know. Maybe that'll be the last time I ever see it. But now I'm gonna go all in on appreciating the precious time I get to spend with Gengar.
Well then. It had a good ending after all.
Don't worry, I made sure to tell Gwen that Gengar came back safe and sound. This guy likes me for some reason. He hasn't realized that I've been exchanging all of his normal potato chips with spicy ones that he doesn't like.
Well, I'm glad we checked. But that will be it for Pokemon for a little bit, I think. I know we've gone like almost 2 weeks with just Pokemon, but I think I'll take a break. You know, I'll probably do a little bit of stuff off stream. I'll probably get our challenge ticket and probably catch a few things
but I probably won't bother otherwise. So, because as you can tell, we've gone through a lot. There we go. You look pretty done. And yeah, we had to get our money's worth, and as much enjoyment as we could out of it. We're technically not done, because I still haven't gotten Zygarde and everything, but... posing in front of a stone slab for the museum. Yeah, we've gone from someone who would pose like this, all happy and full of sunshine, to someone who can... I hate that she doesn't blink. It's just like it's like a puppet just had its strings cut off. And like her expression only changes if you make it change. Heart pose. There we go. Not quite so dead inside. February 27th is apparently Pokemon Day? I think that's a little bit far away, isn't it? Don't want to be in photo mode anymore. Why not? Is something scary happening? We also do dance pose. Dynamo! Like how the Nurse Joy in the back is just watching us do that. Like she's actively following us with her eyes. Gotta be looking cool. Gotta be looking sad. Looking with a smile. Wow, an Ultra Ball. I wish you could change the thing. Also, I can make her look at the camera with all of these. Now that's terrifying. That's something out of a horror movie for sure. Just seeing that walk towards you slowly. And then she smiles. And then she gets angry. Yeah, I do actually have infinite time. Time is not passing while we're in camera mode. But, anyway. It is a nightmare for Joy back there, or whatever her name is. You have to look up, look forward, look at Rotom. And also, our Rotom phone is the thing that's taking this picture. It's just floating in front of us. Oh yeah, I can do this. I forgot. There we go. Nope, I messed it up. I forgot what the buttons were. There we go. A good note to end on, I think.
But anyway, thanks a lot for watching and hanging out, everybody. Safi appreciates you, and so do I. But I'm gonna go find something to eat. Maybe not explode for the rest of the night. But I appreciate all of your patient viewership. I will probably not be doing anything tomorrow, because it's usually noisy. But... But... press the wrong one again. I will probably be back Saturday with some more Hades or something. But... say goodbye to our great team. They did all kinds of stuff. Goodbye, Toffee. Goodbye, Skolasteve. Goodbye, Swarmington. Goodbye, Absolutely. And goodbye, Ampersand. And Yukina. But don't worry. They might be back for some extra stuff, because we're still not really done, but I'm done. At least for a little bit. But thanks for watching, and boy for now. Nurse Joy gets a little bit of a break.